Okay, as always, I've got tons of shit to show. That would be otherwise impossible. I wasn't thinking about this. I wasn't thinking about this. And I sure as hell wasn't thinking about this when I saw that. So the thing is that every time I go digging through the archives, all I have is irrefutable proof that I would not know how to piece together unless she showed me something. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to find Stan Lee's obvious character. I wouldn't be able to do a drawing of a character that's a light body with this stuff shooting off the edges if you watch Spirit Destiny 2. So what I'm showing you is that I'm being guided and getting divine knowledge to have all this pieced together in a way that would be otherwise impossible. So people can sit there and, oh, this and that, and the Bible says this, and all this stupid retarded shit. You're just a bunch of idiots, man. The spear is right there. It's right there. It's in light. And that is the ultimate of blessings and the ultimate of truths. And if you want it, then it's right there for you. And you gotta have a bunch of gang stalkers come out next and tell you don't listen to Solomon because of retardation in my mind, and don't listen to Solomon because of this. Dude, everything I told you is a real true thing. I just gave you the cheat sheet, how to weasel yourself out of this trap of the flesh. You're gonna need a body that holds chi. So you're not looking at a skinny frame, you're looking at rippling frames, rippling muscles that hold this shit. So like, you're gonna have a bunch of people tell you, man, but he can't say this and then say that. You guys are fucking fools listening to fools. Don't listen to them. Go to the light yourself. Or just ask me, because I'm not gonna fucking tell you a lot about this place. See, there it is again. The spike. The spiral of the hands for electricity. This is some real shit. If you guys are too lazy to stare into the sun to get that gift, sit around on your ass and do hand spirals. Because what that's going to do is it's going to turn up the electrical conduit induction in your body. Like, you're going to become more electrical, and you're going to be able to induce and hold more electricity. And it works. And I do this shit every day, these hand spirals. Right now, electricity is like almost trying to come out of my face, it seems, and out of my forehead. And it hurts because it's a weapon. It's like, you just got to get used to the fact that you're an electrical being and you're not going to die because you have electricity coming out of you. So, that's what they're doing, is they don't want you to realize how to make this work. And all these are all glands that are behind it that feel like an orgasm when they go off. And they're all in the places where you can either associate them with sex or in places where they're associated with enlightenment. So whenever these go off, they would rather you practice monogamy to not allow the bottom ones to go off. They would tell you, don't put nothing in there because that's just gay. See, understand? It's like everything they taught you was bullshit. So if you want these to go off, you've got to do things to make them go off. And when they turn on, you can see what's obvious, that two high cheekbones on both sides, hair up top like a Super Saiyan, a nose with two beady eyes. This is what you'll see. You'll see with full perception. And they don't want you to have that. They don't want you to see that these beings will literally just tell you what's going on in here. They'll tell you, look, you're eating people. Look, we don't like that pizza. That pizza's got something in it. Like, they warn you. And there's no way to fuck it up. Look at this guy down here. Wow, looking to the left. It's fucking insane. So, I've got it figured out. I'm not gonna lie and make shit up. I really do work for her. She's my friend. She wants me to wake you guys up because you guys are retarded and you got your heads up your ass, like far up there, to the point to where you don't even know what's going on, and ignorance of it is no excuse on all levels. So This is kind of like the thing that I saw when I went to the auto parts store. And these guys don't like being filmed. So you can see the brow over his eyes are like yo, I don't want to be filmed. You see his nose, and then you see the chin. So it's an electrical signature that runs across it. This place is a high sensory world of electricity and perception through light, which would be like an electrical convection onto a conduit like myself. So when I'm at a high sensory, I see this place for what it is, and it's way more intense than your normal life. Like even this thing appears to be normal, but this thing has electrical signatures that suggest that it's conscious, which is impossible. See what I'm saying? It's like that's why they can't destroy the woman. They can never beat her. They chop down the silicon trees only to create another way for her to flourish and come through and create her impression on the world. Like there's no way to beat her. And if you guys think you're beating her, it's because she's playing a game with you. And you're all falling for it. And you're all fucking idiots. And that's the problem, is that most of y'all are so stupid, even in your enlightenment, that somebody can't come and give you wisdom without you shooting it down and saying, no, man, that's not what I learned in the books that the oppressors gave us. Like, you guys are so fucking gone. It's fucking horrible. And I'm here for you as long as she'll allow me to do this. But eventually I'm going to be leaving here. And I already know how I'm leaving. I've seen it a couple of different ways. And yeah, see, here, the doodles, the trees, the hills have eyes. And the only one who can bear light is a superhero, bro. So, like a super powerful being that can stare into the sun. A powerful being that can get the spike and hold it, the spear, and be something more than a man, is what they're showing. But a lot of y'all don't give a fuck about that. You're worried about how jealous this is making you feel. You're under mind control. If you think jealous thoughts because I have this shit figured out, then you're a fucking idiot. You understand, is that I could care less who the fuck gives me this information as long as I can know it. And as long as I can use it to my benefit. It doesn't matter, or benefit of others. And I don't care who's got superpowers or what. I want to know the truth. And that's what I want to know. I don't care about who's got telekinesis and who doesn't, which is just a lie, because these beings are alive. And if they weren't alive, then they wouldn't interact with you to give you what appears to be superpowers, which is really not the case. When I was engulfed in this fourth dimensional sensory, literally on the edge, and I was on the edge of it, she told me, just indulge your fantasies, because I was right there, because I did this. And I was right on the edge, and my pineal gland is loose, and it's right on the edge of breaking in. And this is the way, man. You bring the light in. You don't put things in your body that don't allow the light to pass, so you can grow into this, because it takes time. Or if you break in, you'll just turn into this, because what this is controlled is from high sensory, and high sensory is hand in hand correlated with imagination, brain power, perception, how you perceive yourself. Everything that you perceive of yourself is everything that you thought that you were, and everything that you exist to be, if that makes sense. So the fact that I can see that and figure that out, it's epic, you know. And you're either going to listen to me and you're going to follow me for truth, or you're just going to listen to idiots and gang stalkers and people who don't go to the light, because I don't have anything to hide, and I have no reason to lie to you, and I could care less about lying. I don't have fake money to collect from the meek who want to inherit the earth because they don't have shit but an illusion. So you guys might think that you're not learning the reverse of truth, but you're mistaken and you're wrong. You've been learning nothing but reversal of truth. Cannibalism disguises love. Life disguises evil. Monogamy, you don't follow that, then you're evil. See that? Because you're living. It's fucking bullshit, bro. So follow me for truth. I got nothing, but the truth to tell you. If I make a mistake, I will honestly sit here and tell you I'm going in a different direction because I didn't realize that this would be the issue. Or, well, I'm not big enough to hold the chi and be a breatharian because I don't have enough energy to sustain something that goes outside of myself other than just sustaining myself with my own breath and my own prana energy. So you guys got to understand, man, is that this is the first time that we've all become unicorns, or what this super being is that we're trying to achieve. We were not in, what should I say, a practical sense of the word, ourselves when we were this. Now we're not ourselves anymore. So we got to figure out how to get back to that. And it's going to take some fail safes. It's going to take some figuring out. So if you're a fucking pussy, like I said, you're not meant for this. Part of being a pussy is not being able to handle the truth. You don't want God to be a woman. You're a fucking pussy. You don't. It goes on and on. Oh, but this and that. Well, you can't open your minds because you're scared. Because you're a fucking coward. You can't be told nothing that goes outside of the church. It's because you're a fucking coward. You're a fucking pussy yourself. And that's what you got to realize, is that the state is your master, and it's a false idol, and you worship it, and you worship its money, and you worship its idols, and you're just a fucking pussy. That's why you're doing it. And you need to realize that it takes great courage to come out and talk about what's real and what's true. And she likes it like that, I think. I think in a way, people just gotta redefine their terms of what a loser is and what a moron is, because she set the stage for you to see that. And I kind of like that things are somehow the way they are sometimes. It's because it gives people the ability to be wrong and to see that they're wrong, even if it's later, even if this being doesn't step up and say, I'm God, worship me and bow me. She says back quietly, soon enough you'll all make fools of yourselves, and you'll find out what it is. You don't need to come and say nothing. And hopefully the fallen angels will realize this too, but I don't think they will. They're too full of themselves. They're too full of shit. They're too stupid. They're too idiotic. They're too thinking that power comes from dominating and controlling things, which it doesn't. Like, it's really stupid. Like, the whole guise of it, it's really ignorant and retarded. And I'm here to express that and share that. And if you don't want any knowledge, don't ask for a brochure. If you don't want any knowledge, don't watch my channel. If you want to be entertained, go fuck off. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to tell you the truth. And I'm here to wake you up. And then when you do get awake, stay awake.